Well, hello, midlife love mastery members. I'm your coach, Jonathan Asley, and I'm so excited to be doing another Facebook Live. Yes, it's a morning cup of Jonathan, and today we have cup, our love cup, which is so apropos for our conversation today. Um, so I just want to jump right in. The topic is how to know if a man is afraid of love before a second date. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is that, um, you know, and there's nothing worse than investing time in a relationship with someone and literally giving your heart to someone, only to find out that they just are not in the same space as you. And they pull away, they disappear, they ghost, or they just break up because they weren't really ready for a fully committed relationship or really committed to being in love. And so, and I'm sure many of you would like to avoid having that happen, right? So I think it's best to really look at how to know if someone is afraid of love before you ever invest time in them. And I want to say this right up front, and this I want to be very clear. Everybody is afraid of love. Everybody is afraid of love. So, while the topic is, how to know before a second date, well, I'm just going to tell you before even the first date, everybody is afraid of love. You are, I am, everybody is. It is one of the biggest fantasies out there that people aren't afraid of this one concept or this one experience, I should say. Now, I'm not suggesting they're not capable of giving love, but human beings are afraid. And let me just share with you why I say this, because you might be believing me differently. I spent the last weekend in a 4-day workshop of people. Basically, it was an opening your heart to awareness workshop. And both men and women got up and expressed their greatest, deepest fears in life. And much of it centered around, I'm not good enough. And this is both men and women. Single people, people in marriages, in relationships, all kind of people. And so the core thing is, I'm not good enough. I'm not likable. I'm not lovable. And when that is the core root, all the external bravado in the early stages of dating, and I'm sure you've heard this many a time, you must have confidence today, show up with confidence. Everything is about confidence, but confidence is hiding what's really going on inside, and that we're all scared people inside, both men and women. So I'm going to tell you this right up front. Just like, if I ask women, what do men always think about on a first date? The answer is simple: sex. How to tell? I mean, let's be real, okay? And women probably think of it too. So how do you know if a man is afraid of love before a first, second date or third date? He is, just probably much as like you are. And this is one of the reasons why behavior can seem so chaotic. And we have been indoctrinated in this expectation of romance and men must chase and pursue, and literally this is such the indoctrination, and this is such the bullshit rhetoric that's talked about by so many coaches that doesn't really address the deeper underlying issue of we're fucking all afraid of rejection, of not being liked, of expressing our true emotions and our fears. And many of us, if not all, and myself included, are hiding this fear with external bravado. I want to read a quote that one of our members posted just today. She said, maybe love isn't what we've all been told. Maybe it's not all about romance or attraction. Maybe his love is a friend, someone who understands you, someone who will be there for you, even at your worst. And so both men and women are thirsty for that kind of love. And yet the dating process is set up for failure because we have to wear this mask of confidence when most of us are afraid. So how do you know if a man's afraid of love? It is. And most likely you are too. And I think it's important to own that piece first. This is one of the reasons why, when I created part of my coaching program, those who work with me privately, I have what's called Improve Your GPS, which stands for Guy Picking System. And I actually help you uncover where men's fear lies and by the way, you'll be doing the same for yourself, so you can be able to talk about this before you ever truly give your heart to someone. It's really learning how to get this out. And that's what I do in my private coaching. And certainly in the membership, we talk about things like this all the time. So you get that. But it's time to shift the paradigm. It's one of the reasons why I have what I call my compassionate dating revolution, because it's having compassion for yourself in this space of not loving ourselves and feeling our own lack of self-worth, and having compassion for another. Because let me just tell you, the bullshit rhetoric that's going on today, crucifying the opposite sex, is making matters worse. And there's only one solution to that, and that is compassion for yourself and others. The solution is love. And fear causes people to do a lot of crappy, shitty, uncool things. But that is because they're deep down scared inside. And if you don't have compassion for that, then you're not worthy of a relationship. I'm sorry, I'm going to be blunt. If we can't have compassion for another human beings, even in the face of doing the worst thing, then you're not ready for a fully committed relationship. And I know this will piss you off, and you're more than welcome to post a comment, but I'm telling you, it starts with compassion for yourself and for others. And then there's an opportunity to really step into love. Loving fellow human beings. Because that space becomes a magnetic attractor for more love in your life. All right, you get the gist of where I'm going. And I'm sure I pissed a few of you off. So like I said, post a comment. I know I'm butting up against some of your edges. And I also really hope, and please forgive my tonality here, because I'm very passionate about this. I'm passionate to want to wake up that part of everyone to be in that compassionate place for everyone. But it starts with being compassionate with yourself. It starts by being compassionate with yourself, which means really being in a state of love for oneself. All right. I hope you found value in what I shared. If you want to talk to me about my private coaching, let's get on the phone. Let me tell you how I can make a difference in your life. And if you want to join a fantastic group, please tell your friends about Midlife Love Mastery. Send them to jonathanasley.com. Have them click the group coaching button to learn more on my website. And I'm going to sign off as I always do. And if you're brand new to watching me, then you need to know that I give everyone a big, gigantic Jonathan Bear hug, if I have your consent. Wishing you a super duper wonderful day. Thanks so much. Bye-bye now.